came a long way. I came a long way. I came a long way. I came a long way. Yeah, 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 I came a long way. I came a long way.
What's good with y'all boys, man? Hope y'all feeling good, because I'm feeling good. It's like, nah, I'm feeling great, so I hope y'all feeling great. So it's about to be a quick one I'm going to talk to y'all about. It's really just about denying the opinions of other people, especially your parents. Now, why do I say that? Because a lot of us are influence our life around our parents. We really don't have control of ourselves unless our parents say so. You know what I mean? And this is why a lot of us really can't do the things that we want to do and really can't do the things that make us happy. Now, I'm going to really get into it by giving y'all a couple of examples, telling y'all a little bit about my life, shit like that. So for me, you know what I mean, growing up, I was, like I said, I've said in previous videos, I was always playing ball, you know what I mean? Ball was always something I always told everyone that I wanted to be great at, do that. And I was nice, I ain't gonna lie, I was nice, but I could have been better. Straight like that, I really could have been better. And it's because I didn't put as much time as I wanted to. I didn't put as much time as I could have into playing ball rather than, putting as much time into other shit. And that's just being honest about it. So growing up, I was on the sticks. I was fucking with girls, this and that. You know what I mean? Hanging out with friends, really doing shit that really wasn't benefiting me towards ball. Feel what I'm saying? Now, did I have good moments? Yeah. Did I have fun times? Yeah. Do I regret it? Nah. But I don't regret it because it shaped me to who I am today. But if I really wanted to pursue that path in ball, like I always told myself that I did, I would have put more time towards it. Now, growing up through that time, my parents always told me, if you want to play ball, you got to actually play ball. This and that, ball, this and that. Why you on the game if you're playing ball? This and that. You know, I'm sure that some of y'all even go through it. You know what I mean? I'm trying to really tap into my ball players, tap into my athletes, stuff like that. You know, help y'all relate to me. I mean, because I know some of y'all really go through this shit. And through time, I was hard-headed. I didn't listen, this and that. I didn't listen. But it came to a point when I realized I was wilding for not listening. I was like 17 years old. I was starting to get more mature, starting to realize things about everything. You know, started to realize it was about to be my last year playing ball senior year. And I was like, damn, it's really about to be my last year. You know what I mean? What am I going to do next? Am I really just going to go to a regular-ass college and just keep playing ball thinking I'm going to make it to the league? Because that's really what I wanted. I loved the game, but I wanted to make it to the league. So if I wasn't going to make it to the league, it was like, what am I really going to do it for? Because the odds are I really wasn't going to do that. So then I was like, damn, so what do I want to do with myself now? You know what I mean? I really don't want to play in college. That's how I looked at things. And then I just really, I always loved the entrepreneur lifestyle. I always loved owning something, having your own name on something. I seen my dad go through the entrepreneur lifestyle and everything like that. So I was like, damn, that's some shit I kind of want to try and shit and do like that. So basically, you know what I mean? I started doing my own thing. You know, I started really learning things that I wanted to learn, the lifestyle of entrepreneur. And school was like out the picture for me. Like I was not fucking with school. You know, I said I was going to go to school just to try it. But I in the back of my head, I was like, bro, this shit ain't for me, bro. I don't need this shit. And, my pops and especially my dukes was pushing me to go to school. Like I'm sure for y'all. Push me to go to school because they think that's the only option to make it out. Now, I knew that it wasn't like that. I knew that there's been plenty of entrepreneurs that have been successful without going to school. I've seen examples, and even if I didn't see the examples, I was going to fuck around and be the first. That's how I was thinking. So at this time, I was going through my spiritual awakening, everything like that, really taking care of myself on my journey. So I was in tune with myself. Nobody else's thoughts really could bother me. You know what I mean? If I didn't feel that way, I didn't give a fuck how you felt. You know what I mean? And I still don't to this day. So it's like nobody's opinions was going to affect me. Now, the only opinions that I kind of cared about was always my pops and my dukes, because your pops and your dukes. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But, when I really just started to just do what I wanted to do, started following the path of being an entrepreneur, started doing the things that I enjoy that makes me happy. You know what I mean? Now that I do that, I don't do what my dukes and my pops encourage me to do. They still to this day, they be telling me, you're going to go back to school. Hell no. Like, bro. And so me saying that is really just to give y'all an example of like y'all see. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm happy as shit. I'm happy as shit with who I am and what I do now. So if I would have lived that lifestyle of going to school just because my parents told me to, I would not be as happy as I am today. And it's just a fact about it. And a lot of y'all are going through this right now. A lot of y'all are literally in school because your parents want you to. A lot of y'all are doing certain things because your parents want you to. A lot of y'all don't actually do the things that make you happy. You do the things that make someone else happy because you can't deal with the fact that you can't deal with disappointing someone else. But the fact is, you're disappointing yourself when you're not doing shit that you need to be doing for yourself. Straight like that. You feel what I'm saying? So the fact of the matter is that, a lot of y'all need to start telling your parents no. A lot of y'all need to start, keeping it real with your parents. You don't keep it real. You don't even keep it real in your own household. How the fuck you gonna keep it real outside of your house? See what I'm saying? Like, you gotta start keeping it real. Gotta start telling people how you feel. Gotta start letting the world know how you think, what you feel about situations. Stop being a puppet in a society. You know what I mean? Stop doing what everybody says you should do. Do what you want to do, bruh. Do what you want to do. Now, when you say no to your parents, when you do things that, they don't necessarily want you to do, you're not being disrespectful. You're not being a bad person. You're not being a bad child. You're doing what it takes to get what you want in your life. You know what I mean? As long as at the end of the day, you're doing it for, the benefit of everyone. I take this lifestyle because I want to benefit everyone, whether they see it now or not. I want to benefit everyone in my life. I want to give back to everyone in my life, whether they see it now or they don't. I make the decisions that I do with my life because I see the bigger picture. I see the future. I see where it's going to get me to what I want for the rest of my life and stuff, and so on and so forth. See, I really can't control too much of what's current. You know what I mean? I can't. There's a few things I can really do. I can't get my dukes and my pops out their job right now. But the things that I'm doing today is going to help them in the future get out their job in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years. That's what I'm aiming for. You feel what I'm saying? So, when you guys just have to realize your parents, they tell you to live a certain life because that's how they were grown up on. One way of living. You feel what I'm saying? They've grown up in a society of one way of living. They think of things in one way. So the fact that they pushing college to you, this and that, is because they don't have the belief that you can be successful outside of it. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta just look at it as they care about you. Appreciate them. You know what I mean? Appreciate them for looking out for you. They just want to see the best out of you. They just don't recognize that you can see the best out of yourself in different ways. You can get the best out of yourself in different ways. It doesn't have to be what they see for you. It's what you see for yourself. So be appreciative, but go about what makes you happy. Go about what you want to do. In the long run, it's going to make that relationship better than if you were to be not appreciative you see, because look at it like this, right? Let's say now you take the path that your parents want you to go on. Your parents want you to go to college, get a nice job, maybe a 6-figure year career job. That's cool and all. But then you think that 6-figure career job is going to take care of you, but when you see inflation going up, when you see, you want to buy cars, you want to splurge a little bit, now you got to settle and barely, live paycheck to pay. You almost living paycheck to paycheck. You really got to keep working. You going to blame who you going to blame? You're going to blame your family. You're going to blame your mom and your dukes for where you at right now later in your life. You know what I mean? And that's what causes friction in relationship, because you listen to them and because they told you to go on this path and it's not really the path that you wanted for yourself. Now you guys are going to have friction later on. But for me, I went on the path that I choose, went on the path that makes me happy, differently than what they see. It's all right. Now for the current moment, we may not agree with everything currently, but I know in the end, I'm doing this shit for me and I'm doing it for them as well. So in the end, they're going to appreciate me more. We're going to appreciate each other more. You know what I mean? In the end, your parents should be happy that you're doing stuff that's doing something for you. Doing something that makes you happy. Feel what I'm saying? So please get out of the mindset of I have to listen to what my parents say. I have to go by my parents before I do anything. That's just a terrible mindset. You're really not a person of your own at that point. So that's all I really just wanted to talk to y'all about today. Make sure y'all keep taking care of yourselves. Make sure y'all have good relationships with the people around you. And make sure you live in life because you want to live it, not because other people want you to live the life that they think you should live. That being said, bro, it's up, it's stuck, and I'm out, bro.